Hi guys, we're about to start. Okay, hi guys! Kamusta? Ako si Gerard, ang iyong digital guru at welcome sa episode 7 ng livestream series ng Pinoy Mentors. Para sa broadcast na ito, kakausapin natin si Mr. Ryan Serrano. Si Ryan ay isang Pinoy artist from Weta Workshop. Ang Weta Workshop, yan yung responsible or yung studio na responsible sa paggawa ng mga different movies na napapanood natin sa Hollywood like Avatar, Lord of the Rings, King Kong, maybe also Avengers kasi they're linked with Weta Digital din. So, at alamin natin naman ngayon kung paano gumawa ng fan art. So, ito nakikita natin ngayon yung ArtStation profile ni Ryan. So, yan, nakikita nyo, ginawa niya yung 6 fan arts fictional essential workers na na fan art. So, yan, meron tayong Doctor Strange, si Giles, si Superman, tapos si Ted, tapos si Judy, tsaka si Nurse Joy. Yan. So, kung curious ka sa mga works ni Ryan, visit lang yung ArtStation niya. Search nyo lang Ryan Serrano. So, please also follow him to show your support. So, kung ready na kayo, tara, magsimula na tayo. Okay, hi Ryan. We're live na bro.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi everyone.
Hi ka sa mga people in the Philippines. So Ryan is
Hello
now
mga
in New Zealand.
kababayan.
So, how are you?
Yeah.
How's the quarantine treating you?
Good. Actually, nasa level 3 na kami. So, technically patapos na yung quarantine namin is parang hopefully it'll get better from here na.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi from level 4, that's total lockdown. So, we can't really like go we can go out but we can socialize with other people.
Mm-hmm.
And on level 3 and also on during level 4, most people are not working but they can work from home but they can't go to their workplace. But ngayong level 3 is nag-start na ulit bumalik yung iba to work na yung mga hindi walang capability na mag-work from home. So, yun.
Tanong
So
ko lang
far,
din,
okay naman.
how are you able to work from home? Kasi dala mo nyo ba yung computers mo from the office or ano?
Actually, we have remote access from our computer sa office.
Okay.
So they just the our IT people just give us like access to the internet on the server. So we can access the server to the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Ayun, medyo. Then we just remotely controlling our like PCs from work dito sa computer namin sa bahay. So
Galing
that's how we
okay. So as if meron kayo
I think
supercomputer.
well, yung computer namin sa office, super computer sila. So, we just left them open during the lockdown and well, we turned off the monitors but we left the CPUs open so that we can like access them and using our computers. And yun lang, kailangan mo lang ng mabilis na internet para medyo smooth yung pag-work mo. So, yung parang nasa work, parang katulad pa rin sa work, yun nga lang, iba pa rin yung wala nga lang socialization with your colleagues and other stuff. I think during this level 3, I think we're still gonna continue working from home.
Sige.
Ayun.
Okay, so
Ayun.
kanina na-mention mo gusto mo mag-demo habang in-interview kita? Gusto mo?
Yeah, sure.
Sige, let's switch to our scene for our demo scene and then you can keep working bro habang kinakausap kita. So, yan.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, sure.
what are you working on right now ba dito?
This is like one of the characters from one of my favorite Disney film when I was a kid. I think his name is Philoctetes. He's the fawn from what do you call it? Hercules. So nung bata kasi ako mahilig talaga ako sa cartoons and especially Disney. So I whenever I got like the opportunity I make Disney characters or like minsan drawings or whatever. Kasi nag-start ako ng bata ko, talagang drawings lang. Eh. So,
Mm.
tapos nung eventually natuto din ako mag 3D. Then I still like continue doing fan arts because iba kasi yung pag nakakagawa ka ng fan arts, pag naalala mo yung kumbaga may nostalgia ba pag
Mm.
habang gumagawa ka naalala mo ito yung favorite character ko nung bata ako tapos ngayon ginagawa mo siya parang nakakatuwa.
Wait, so
Ayun.
anong yung undergrad background mo? Paano ka napunta sa visual effects and most especially paano ka nakapunta sa Weta Workshop? Isa sa best sa buong mundo.
Ah, well, ano kasi ako parang like most of the people, I'm a big fan of Lord of the Rings.
Mm.
Especially yung trilogy. So, when I was in college, I like I dreamed of like maybe joining the company. So
Mm.
I studied kasi fine arts. Well, I studied engineering first.
Engineering.
For yeah. I studied engineering for like
Mm.
2 years sa UST. But
UST
then
engineering. Wow.
yeah. I studied mechanical engineering. Pero I really like I really like math, but not math doesn't like me.
Bakit naman?
So I had kasi ewan ko, alam mo yung may mga times na pag nag try ako mag-compute ng problems, instead of nagiging solution, nagiging nagiging drawings.
Mm.
That's when I decided to, maybe I should go back to just being, kasi ever since when I was a kid, mahilig na talaga ako mag-drawing.
So yun yung calling
So,
mo. Uh,
mm,
okay,
so,
so
kasi, nung time kasi natin, alam mo naman sa Pilipinas, pag fine arts ka parang, anong mapapala mo dyan? Anong kuha mo sa pagiging fine arts, di ba? Parang,
actually, oo,
medyo,
maraming parang mga parents hesitant pag-aral mga anak nila sa mga fine arts, etc.
mm, oo,
Tapos, hindi nila nare-realize, di ba, parts na tayo gumagawa ng movies na ngayon pinapanood sa Netflix. Tayo yung mga gumagawa ng
oo, totoo.
animations, fine arts yan. Hindi, at saka,
Oo,
hindi rin nila, I'm sure, ikaw rin experience mo, hindi lang basta-basta drawing lang ginagawa natin. We learn software, we learn
oo, totoo.
compositing. It has its own science din, no?
Totoo. Actually, I think maybe because nung panahon natin, nung panahon nung parang ang hirap kasi ng access sa mga information about like how to make uh, like movie magic.
Mm-mm.
Like kagaya nung mga panahon nung panahon nung Jurassic Park. Wala kang
Oo.
makikitang mga resources kung paano nila ginagawa yung mga ganun. Eh.
Oh, bro.
So parang suntok sa buwan ba?
Oo. Suntok sa buwan. Wala pang YouTube tutorials na, wala pang
Wala pa, di ba?
DVDs pa nun at
Walang YouTube
manuals eh.
tutorial.
Hmm.
Oo, di ba?
Tsaka
Parang
kwentuhan lang yan sa bawat artist.
totoo yun.
O yun na yun,
Tapos,
nag-mask ka. Galing ah.
oo, kung mapapansin niyo, this suffers what you call ZBrush. I think, James, yung previous speaker mo na in-introduce na niya. So, pag gagawa kayo ng character, ito yung parang industry standard para
Industry.
makagawa ng isang character.
Mm.
Mm.
Sige, habang
So, I usually use,
ZBrush.
yes,
Ah.
ZBrush talaga yung ko.
Tanong ka lang din bro. So, anong difference ni Weta Workshop at ni Weta Digital?
Okay. Weta Workshop is mostly ang ginagawa namin dun is physical things. So kami yung gumagawa ng costume,
Mm,
props, what do you call it? Weapons,
weapons. Uy.
prosthetics.
So,
Minsan gumagawa kami ng mga vehicles, ganun. And isa pa palang part ng Weta Workshop is kami din usually minsan nagde-design. So mayroon kaming department for design.
ah.
Tapos may group of designers kami. So they're like conceptualizing all the designs for a certain movie and ganyan.
So perfect,
Tapos
perfect pala to pag gumagawa ka ng fan art. Practice talaga rin to sa'yo.
Actually, pag gumagawa ako ng fan art, parang ito yung ano ko parang outlet,
Mm-mm.
then way of practicing din. Kasi usually, kasi pag gumagawa ako ng fan art, natatrain ko yung sarili ko na uh, to have what do you call, yung parang keen observation on how to copy one image and turn it into 3D.
Mm-mm.
Because usually sa industry namin, ganun yung ginagawa. Is
Mm-mm.
kailangan uh, yung 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 design is ma-translate mo into a 3D thing na we can like manufacture or print. So
Mm.
ayun. So sa Weta Digital kasi usually most on ano sila visual effects.
Visual
Yun
effects.
sa amin, yun nga, mostly mga costumes,
Parang
mga
props at saka
physical,
practical effects.
practical effects and
Mm.
everything like that. So, ayun. Yun yung pinagkaya. Actually, minsan mga tao na ano pa rin nalilito pa rin sa difference between, what do you call it, special effects and visual effects.
So, tanong ko lang, so kung gumagawa kayo ng props, ano yung mga movies na nakita namin na involved ka in making? Like,
Okay. Yung first project ko na nakapag-work ako din sa Weta Workshop is yung Power Rangers.
Power Rangers.
So,
Oh,
yeah, yung latest na Power Rangers, I think it was 2017.
wait, ito ba yung dark?
So,
Hahanapin ko ah. Yung ba yung dark?
uh,
Or,
hindi, ano medyo, ewan ko kung dark, pero hindi siya, medyo serious yung ano niya, serious yung ano niya.
Okay.
Yung ano,
So,
Lionsgate yata yung ano eh. So, yun yung pinaka first film project ko sa Weta Workshop. Uh, I helped in designing, not really designing, but I helped in 3D modeling those armors. And
yung
ang
armor.
pinaka main task talaga yung mga helmets ng mga Power Rangers.
Sige, ito nakita ko na yung poster. I-share ko sa inyo guys kung ano yung itsura. So wait, so ano yung ginawa mo dito yung helmets and posters?
Mostly yung mga hard surface components, yung mga
Mm-mm.
pauldron. Pauldrons is yung mga shoulder pads, yung chest plate, yung everything, yung makikita nyo na parang may gem, na para siyang crystal gems, yun yung mga ginawa namin. Tapos yung pinaka naka-assign talaga sa akin was yung helmet. So yun yung
Helmet.
parang pinaka crown jewel nung project,
Ito, nasa screen siya
nung
ngayon.
involvement.
So gaano katagal usually ginagawa yung ganyan, bro?
Uh, we work on this project for I think 6 months.
6 months.
Yeah,
Wow.
6 months. 6 months. We work tawag nito, kasi yung design kasi parang nanggaling from different studio. So ang nangyari is yung mga designers namin nag-take over sila. Tapos na-redesign yung yung mga costumes so that we can manufacture them so that the actors can move easily. So
Mm.
they have to like redesign some of the parts. Tapos yung design, ang maganda dun is, yung mga designers namin is may background din sila ng 3D. So we
Mm.
just like took all their files and like cleaned them up. Kasi usually, hindi naman, kasi pag gumagawa kasi ng concept, minsan hindi siya, what do you call it, malinis. Kumbaga, since concept lang naman siya, ang end product mo is 2D lang.
Mm-mm.
So, hindi mo kailangan ng sobrang napakagandang topology.
Mm-mm.
Hindi mo kailangan. So, ang ginagawa lang nila is sculpt sila sa ZBrush, tapos ipe-paint over nila sa Photoshop, and that's good enough. Ang ano namin is, yung sa department namin is, kailangan maging manufacturable siya. So, ganun yung ginagawa namin. So, yun. After nun, parang, yun nga, sa department namin, parang 3 months yata siya sa department namin.
Mm-mm.
Tapos, after nun, yung na-involve na yung ibang department. Sila yung gumawa ng mga tight-fitting costumes, and I think yung iba yung nag-assemble nung whole nung mga costumes.
Mm.
So ayun, usually mga ganun, mga 6 months kung ano, yung regular na timeline na binibigay sa amin. Pero minsan nakakuha kami ng sobrang iksi lang na 3 months,
3 months? Pero
which
maiksi na
is,
yun, bro. Sa
maiksi na
Pilipinas,
yan.
movie na yun, bro.
Kasi, kasi sa amin, 3 months maiksi na yan kasi dadaan pa siya kung saan-saan, di ba?
Oo.
So, kailangan, kasi usually kasi yung department namin, yung 3D department is, frontline kasi kami. Kumbaga
Mm.
kami yung nasa frontline nung, nung manufacturing design. So, usually yung ginagawa namin, kailangan kami yung mag, maging smart sa pagpa-plan or sa ah, pag-attack ng isang project. Kasi pag nagtagal sa amin yung isang, halimbawa, kailangan ng costume yung gantong parts within 2 weeks. Pero halimbawa, yun sa amin, nagtagal sa amin siya ng mga 1 month or 3 weeks to 1 month.
Mhm.
Ang mangyayari, yung mga susunod sa pipeline is sila yung maapektuhan, and sila yung eventually kailangan mag-overtime, which is
Mm.
kumbaga hindi ideal para sa isang studio.
Ah, okay.
Pero hindi mo talaga maiwasan yun.
Ah.
Kasi hindi mo talaga maiwasan na may mga late nighters sa mga projects,
Meron pa rin.
which is oh, part of the job, kumbaga.
Hmm. Teka, so, Power Rangers, wow. So, ano siya, series? Movie? No, movie to, no? I'm reading about
Movie
it.
siya.
Movie siya.
Movie siya.
Hmm.
Tapos ano pa ba yung mga recent projects. Nag-work din ako sa Pacific Rim
Uy,
Uprising,
Pacific
yung
Rim?
part 2 ng Pacific Rim. Uh, so ang ginawa ko din doon is usually ganun din, mga hard surface
So,
components and
Jaegers ang
armors.
ginawa mo?
No, actually yung costume ng mga pilots.
Ah, okay. Teka, I'm not sure. I'm googling Pacific Rim. Wow. Damn, bro. Ganda. Yung
And,
costume.
and
By the way, guys, hindi namin mapakita
specifically
kasi
yung
baka matag kami. So, once in a while lang, oo. Parang nag-interview kami with before, maraming na... Si Disney, malakas po ang mafia ng Disney, so very careful kami. Oh, sorry bro, continue.
Tapos, ano ba ba? I don't know if you guys watch it already. I Am Mother.
I Am Mother! Ooh,
Yep, yep,
seryoso? Sa
yep, yep.
Netflix?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Have you seen it?
Oh, bro, of course. Ganda nun.
Yeah, yeah. So nagugulat nga yung mga tao doon na akala nila CG yung robot doon. Well, may parts na CG talaga siya, pero it was really built as a costume. So
Mm.
we made a costume for that
Ah,
movie.
wait. Oh, talaga? Like, teka, there's
So
so many
yeah,
questions,
that's
bro.
that's
Paano nakakahinga? Sorry. So, I'm just
ah
bigla ako na-excite. So, paano nakakahinga? So, yan po yung I Am Mother poster. So, I'm just aligning it sa screen para makita ng mga audience natin. So, tatabi ko lang sa ano mo, sa ZBrush mo. So wait, so sige, tell us more about yung kay I Am Mother. So costume pala siya, pero dinesign mo sa ZBrush before and then ni 3D print.
uh yung I Am Mother kasi is tawag nito is a like it's like an indie film that was produced in Australia. Tapos
Hmm.
yung director is, he approached us to design and make the costume as well. So ang ano kasi, since indie film siya, ano lang ang budget niya for CG, so limited yung budget niya. So instead of like uh every shot is CG robot,
Mm.
ang ginawa niya is binuhos niya lahat ng budget to make a real costume, a robot costume that a person could fit inside. So, yun ang naging task namin. So, ang nangyari is, one of our senior designers, Christian Pierce, he designed the robot. So, and since in-house yung designer namin, merong parang, uh, yung advantage niya is, lagi niya kaming, I mean, pwede niya kaming i-consult kung, ito bang design na to is mag-work ba to? Yun kasi usually ang nagiging problema
Ay,
pag,
sorry.
pag, it's okay.
Ah,
Just continue.
sorry, yung design magiging problema pag?
Yun. Usually kasi ang nagiging problem sa design is sobrang cool ng design. Pansinin mo yung mga design sa usually mga games eh.
Mm-mm.
Like Warcraft. Pansinin mo sobrang cool ng design sa games or sa cinematic trailers.
Mm.
Pero once na ilagay mo siya sa tao is it looks ridiculous or
Talaga?
hindi siya possible na ano ba kasi yung Warcraft, alam mo yung Warcraft na movie,
Mm-mm.
kami din yung gumawa nung costumes doon. Ang
What?
ginawa nila
Talaga?
is parang kaso wala pa ako noon sa workshop. Ano pa lang ako noon, I think nasa Pilipinas pa ako noon. So, ang ginawa nila is they respected yung silhouette, yung design language nung game, ng mga games. Pero in-scale down nila significantly yung mga parts ng armor so that kung sino man yung magsusuot nun is makakamove sila properly. So ayun. So ganun yung parang naging ano namin sa I Am Mother din. So we designed the suit, well, hindi ako. Yung designer, he designed the suit in with a like a thought in mind that it will be worn by a real person. So there are lots of back and forth on doing that. Ang pinaka advantage namin doon is yung kasi pag gumagawa kami ng costume, usually meron kaming scan ng tao, kung sino man yung actor.
Pati like hindi lang mukha,
Tapos
whole body yung scan?
whole body siya. So whole body scan. So mukha usually naka-neutral pose yun eh. Tapos i-scan namin siya tapos yun yung gagamitin namin sa ZBrush to line up all our parts. So para malaman namin kung yung costume is gonna fit to the person inside. So usually minsan nga nag-animate pa kami para malaman namin kung kakasya talaga yung costume do sa tao. Kumbaga kasi sa I Am Mother, ang ginawa namin is ako lang kasi nag-animate nun. So ang ginawa ko is yung arm, dinisect ko siya into sections. So tapos lahat ng mga pivot points in-animate ko sa Maya so that to see if it's gonna work properly.
Mm-mm.
Tapos nirig ko siya kasama yung scan so that to see kung magka-clash ba to dun sa body or ganun. So ayun, parang yun din around 6 months din namin ginawa yung costume dun. Tapos ang pinaka-advantage namin dun is yung actor na nagsuot ng costume is yung project supervisor namin.
Ay, talaga? Ito, I'm showing our audience right now kung ano itsura ng robot sa I Am Mother. Ngayon, parang since sinabi mo, tao talaga sa loob dyan, parang na-imagine ko tuloy yung talagang taong nakasuot, tas parang pads lang. Saan gawa yung stuff? Like, is it actual metal stuff or parang...
combination siya ng maraming parts eh. 3D print parts, mayroong mga soft parts, mayroong mga I think may mga PC parts nga din yata diyan eh. So parang kit bash siya na malaking kit bash. Alam mo yung mga nag-modeling, nagki-kit bash ng kung ano-ano. Usually ganun yung ginagawa namin eh. Tapos yung pansinin niyo yung ulo nung head nung robot is a little bit higher. So yung ulo nung tao dyan is probably half the face nung robot. So yung head ng robot niya is nakasit sa ibabaw ng ulo nung
So
person.
nasa taas. Ang galing.
Parang yung kalahati ng ulo is nakapatong. So yung alam mo yung nakita mo yung dalawang eyes diyan sa
Mm-mm.
robot. I think doon naka partially line up yung mata nung actor eh.
Okay.
Mm.
Tapos naka-black,
Tapos yun nga,
naka-black ano lang siya, parang jeggings or something ba yan? And then,
uh,
binubura sa post-prod or they just keep it the same?
actually ah kasi ang ginawa namin dun sa mga parts na ah, mga exposed ba is
Mm.
parang dinrest din namin siya para na magmukha siyang tech. So yung mga costume parts na exposed kasi mga usually mga soft parts lang siya. Nilagyan namin din siya ng mga details na kunyari part siya ng PC or something techie, mga ganun.
Okay. So, parang
Mm.
yung naka-design yung parang damit na rin niya doon. Ito, I just another picture.
Ah, ah, I
Ayan.
think there's a picture on sa art station on the pero
Meron ka?
nasa art
Sa,
station yung
ah,
whole costumes that may mga behind the scenes din doon eh.
ay really?
So
Teka,
makikita
let's
niyo
check
doon
it
na
out.
may mga behind the scenes doon kung paano nagfi-fit yung tao sa loob.
Sa art station mo, let's tignan natin.
Mm.
Teka, let's go back sa main page mo. Sige, nahanap ko. So, sige, cool. Sige, while hinahanap ko siya, how about sa mga beginners, bro? So, obviously, nakikita ka namin, binubuo mo yung character with such ease.
Oo.
So, for beginners naman, hope naman hindi sila ma-intimidate, pero tell them more about kung paano yung process mo para nakarating ka sa skill level na to. Like, ano yung, if you were to talk to yourself, like, when you were younger, starting out, ano yung mabibigay mong advice sa sarili mo as a beginner artist then? So,
Okay.
makar...
I think ang pinaka advice na mabibigay ko is I think two. Just keep drawing. Drawing is like very basic pero napaka helpful niya. And I think the other one is don't be afraid to use references
Mhm.
because when I was younger, uh, I'm so like tawag nito parang hesitant to use reference. Sabi ko parang it's like cheating. Pero
Reference, bakit naman cheating?
reference. Kasi parang gaya alam magdo-drawing ako ng tao.
Mm-mm.
Parang I tried to draw it without reference so that para malaman ko kung natututo ako.
Mm-mm.
Pero at some point kailangan mo din talaga ng reference kasi it's either hindi mo makukuha ng tama or what do you call it? Hindi 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 mo ma-adjust kasi sa industry din kailangan mo ng references eh. It's a good
Mm.
practice na din. So usually pag magiging alam mo character modeler ka, kailangan mo na matutun tumingin ng reference ng with like with the keen eye. I mean yung observation mo, kailangan mo ma-distinguish yung kung ano ba yung tamang kasi doon makikita yung yung especially kung anatomy.
Mm-mm.
Doon mo makikita kung how muscle moves, how they deform when someone poses like this or like that.
Mm.
So ayun, and drawing is a really good like practice because before I learned 3D, like I used to draw a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm trying to get back to draw to do some more drawing lately because it's actually very therapeutic.
Mm. Teka,
So ayun.
I'll show our audience lang yung work mo sa I Am Mother. Nakita ko na sa ArtStation. So, share lang natin sa kanila to ha. So, I'll create a new
Mm.
scene.
I'll just continue working on
Sige, sige.
this.
So, eto, sige. Nakikita pa namin yung work mo sa sa split screen. So, I'll share naman. Okay, so we're looking at yung, wow, galing bro. So, sabi mo yung mga singit sa
Sa
sa costume?
Nilalagyan ng details
Mm,
na parang magmukha siyang tech, pang tech costumes or something.
so tao pala to. Parang naka-high heels pa siya, no?
Naka-high heel siya para magmukha mag-give ng illusion na mataas kasi yun yung try na yun yung parang pinaka-objective namin is to make it look na hindi siya costume. So when you look at it, hindi mo iisipin na tao yung nasa loob.
Mm-mm.
Isipin mo na robot siya.
Mm-mm.
So ayun no. So hopefully na ano naman namin na achieve naman namin yun.
Ayun,
Kasi
so,
actually dalawa kaming 3D artist diyan eh. So
okay.
isa yan sa mga proud naka I'm very proud na project na na-involve ako.
Sa isa sa photos na pinost mo, may isang guy na inaayusan yung ulo niya. Tapos parang
Mm.
may paint yung body ng actor. Paint ba yan? Or ano yung nakikita namin? Or mannequin lang ba to
Ah,
for placement?
ito yan nasa screen.
Ah,
Yan usually kasi 'di ba nakikita niyo yung design sa gilid niya.
mm.
So ang process kasi namin sa Weto Workshop is pag may design na, halimbawa na approve na yung design nung director or whoever's like nung art director,
Mm.
ang gagawin namin is alam mo yung ginagawa usually ng mga nagko-cosplay,
Mm.
yung rubber sheet na tapos fino-form nila into something. So yung mannequin diyan is yan yung scan nung actor.
Ah, okay.
So ang ginagawa niya is nung lalaki ni Bryce, siya yung sa mga pinakamagaling na costumer namin diyan. Ang ginagawa niya is gumagawa siya ng mock-up nung costume.
Mm.
So dinedress up niya yung mannequin just to see na how it sits on the person. Kasi iba pa rin kasi though we have scans on the computer and we have everything all the information. Iba pa rin kasi pag sa screen or iba pa rin pag nakikita mo in the real world. So ang
Mm.
ginagawa niya is minamock up niya yung costume dun sa mannequin. Tapos yung costume na yun yung ini-scan namin and yun yung ginagamit namin as a base
Para sa ang
bago kami
galing.
sa 3D model. So at least alam namin na pag 3D model namin yung ano na yan, yung scan na yan is magfi-fit siya dun sa actor and alam namin na mag-work siya properly.
Ang galing. So, ayan.
So
Ito, pinapakita naman, I think may switches yung ulo. Ano to? Or, ano yung tinahawak niya, bro? Scanner ba yan?
yung lalaki,
Oo.
yung kalbo. I think he's just measuring it.
Okay, okay. Nagme-measure lang pala. Siguro para accurate.
No. This one. No. At this, alam ba yung nakaupo?
Yung nakaupo.
Yung nakaupo, siya yung nag-i-scan. So, ini-scan niya yung mock-up na costume.
Mm-mm.
Tapos, yung 3D scan nun, doon kami mag-start mag 3D model.
LiDAR ba yan? LiDAR?
Yung scanner niya, hindi
Mm.
ko sure kasi hindi pa ako nakapag-scan sa office eh.
Okay. So, may scanner pala kayo para diretsang naka-model na siya. Hindi na
Mm.
kailangan mag-model pa ulit.
No, actually, kailangan mo pa rin. We just use those scans to get the proportion right. Because,
Okay.
pero kasi pag yung scan na yun, kasi pag yun lang yung ginamit namin, napaka crude. Actually, hindi mo siya talaga magagamit eh. Kasi, yung mock-up is just a rubber thing. So, lahat ng textures nun makukuha. So, there's still a lot of cleanup. So, might as well just build it from scratch. So we just use yung bounding box ng scan so that we
Mm.
don't go overboard. Kasi pag nag-overboard kami, dun hindi na siya magkakasya dun sa actor.
So ito, photo mo ba to? Yung sa workstation mo?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Definitely.
So, Maya gamit and
My
ZBrush.
mine ZBrush.
Mm, 3 months. Wow. Ito na yung I think, 3D print na ba siya or nagmo-mold?
Oo. I think na-mold na yan dyan.
Mm-mm.
Mm. So, yun kasi yung next process pagkatapos namin is i-3D print namin yung mga parts. Then, i-send namin doon sa molding department, mold
Mm.
and cast department. So, sila na yung bahala kung kung itong material na to is yung rigid component or itong material na to is soft material. So, may mga department kami na gumagawa nun.
So, parang ang ginagawa ng 3D department, sila gumagawa ng cast. Tapos, yung molding team ang gagawa na ng actual physical ah,
Ah,
material?
kami yung gumagawa ang tawag naman nun is master
Master?
copy.
Master copy?
Master copy.
Ano
So,
yung...
yun kung ano yung 3D print namin kasi may mga 3D printer kami sa office.
Mhm.
Yun yung minomoldihan at ginagawa ng kopya.
Pag nagti-3D print kayo, ano yung reverse? Like yung parang nakapasok yung 3D print? Ganun ba yan? Para pag nalagay ng material, kung ano man yung...
Ang ginagawa namin, meron kasi kaming iba't ibang klaseng what do you call it? 3D printer sa office. Merong tawag nito, merong yung filament lang.
Filament? Okay.
Tapos meron din yung tawag nito. Yung parang resin siya.
Mm.
So, merong mga parts na yung resin kasi is parang merong parang a tray of resin tapos ah yung 3D printer is ipo-project niya yung light tapos hihilahin niya pa konti per layer yung mga parts hanggang sa ma-build up yung print. Yung sa ano naman kasi yung sa filament is yung parang ini-spit out niya yung bawat layer hanggang mag-build up. So parang uh, two ways siya eh. So isa yung parang hinihila niya I don't know the exact term that they use pero para siyang light projection sa bed ng resin. Tapos yung
Mm.
isa naman is parang tinutunaw niya yung parang welding.
Mm-mm.
Tinutunaw niya yung plastic tapos binibuild up niya from one layer to another.
Tapos, itong
So ayun.
photo na rin to, may naglalagay ng electronics sa head
Mm-mm.
ng ano.
Mm-mm.
So, okay.
Oo.
Para to make sure lang din, hindi ma-electrocute yung actor, no? So,
Ang uh, ano yata yun, naglalagay siya ng mga lightings and what you call it, lightings and uh, pati fan para hindi make sure na makahinga yung actor sa loob.
may fan sa loob. Okay. Parang sariling
Oo.
air
Oo.
conditioning. Ayos ah.
Oo. Kasi usually sa mga costume kasi nagpa-fog yan eh.
Okay yan ngayon pag quarantine, pwede magamit yung helmet na yan. May
Oo.
sariling air conditioning. Ito, yung paa. Ang galing. So, ganito pala sinishoot ang paa. So, parang it's being wrapped around. Tapos, parang
Oo.
jeggings nga siya. Ang galing hindi halata So, nagmumukhang part siya ng... Parang talagang robot yung leg, no? Hindi kita yung... Parang black parts yung pag-expose yung skin.
Mm. Oo. Oo.
Tapos... okay. Galing. So, ito na siya pag halos kompleto na. Hindi halata nga sa
Mm.
movie, no? Galing.
So, yeah. Medyo ano siya, there are a lot of back and forths nung ginagawa namin kasi yung first time namin gumawa ng parang robot na full build. So medyo nung una parang nangangapa din kami. There are lots of like uh, testing na ginagawa para makuha kung tama ba yung ano. Kasi usually kasi nga gumagawa kami ng mga mock-up prints din eh. So hindi namin piniprint kaagad na yun na yung last. Kumbaga ang ginagawa namin is test muna namin kung nag-workshop. Tapos pag nalaman na namin na nag-workshop, doon na namin ipe-press yung final print.
You mentioned before itong I Am Robot is an indie movie from Australia. And then, pag indie kasi pumapasok sa akin, mas maliit ang budget compared sa blockbuster. Tama?
Oo.
So,
Totoo.
may tanong ako sa'yo. Mas mura ba pag practical effects? Pag kunyari, wet a workshop ang ka-work mo with doing these robots? Or mas mura pag completely CG ang render mo sa robot? Care to share?
Mas actually depende kasi yan eh. Pag maganda yung pagkakagawa ng costume, kasi usually kagaya niyan, it needs to look like an actual robot. Kung hindi siya well done, ang gagawin is fix it in post pa rin. So it's ang usually alam mo naman mas mahirap mag-ayos kaysa gumawa na lang from scratch. So to answer your question, kung mas mura ba ang physical, actually mas mura siya.
Mura.
Kasi imagine if every shot there's a CG, there's always like a person who needs to track the scene, so that to camera track the scene, tapos to animate, to render. Pero kung meron ka ng suit dyan na okay yung pagkakagawa is ano na lang, parang konting enhance na lang sa post.
So mas mura pa. Ulit So apparently mas mura pala if i-design mo at i-3D print mo at yun na gamitin mo sa set kesa mag full CG ka. Talaga?
Actually. Kasi
interesting.
pero kasi usually may mga tao talaga na talagang may mga producers or directors talaga na mas gusto nila i-CG na lang lahat eh. Kasi yun nga gaya ng sabi ko, every shot na may CG is there's a person na need to track the shot,
to track shot, render, color
render,
grade,
light. Kung
steps.
meron ka ng costume dyan na magagamit is tapos medyo sabi natin believable naman yung costume. Pag na-shot mo siya na maayos, tapos na yung shot mo. Konting color grading lang, konting sabi natin lighting effects sa comp, and you're done.
So,
pero kung CG yun,
so ang nagpapamahal nga is yung extra steps ng CG. Compared dito, pag maganda yung actual physical prop mo or maybe sometimes yung set mo, after mo ma-shoot, parang nag-i-edit ka na lang at konting color grading. Hindi na siya masyadong mahal. So dun siya nagmumura, yung after, yung post-production na
yung
part.
post kasi talaga is mahal siya.
I'm sure kasi may softwares ka, mag-render ka, may kuryente ka, may expertise ng tao, minsan magte-train pa. Tama. Very insightful. So I never thought na ganyan pala. So that's why Weta has also workshop and merong Weta Digital. Kasi nga, catering to both high budget tsaka low budgets.
Actually, ano din eh, usually pag since sister company yung Weta Workshop and Weta Digital, usually lagi kami nag-collaborate into like projects. So, kagaya nung Mulan, yung upcoming Mulan na movie. We did the costumes and Weta Digital did
Kayo gumawa ng costumes ng Mulan? Nice.
Yung pa lang yung pwede sabihin. Kasi usually dapat siya mag-air siya ngayong 'di ba? Dapat ngayong March yun eh.
Blockbuster.
But due lockdown, medyo na-delay siya. So,
Wait.
ayun.
Habang nag-work from home, is nod mo na lang ulo mo. Are you working on Mulan? Joke lang.
Uh, we worked umulan like 2 years ago.
2 years ago na yun. Okay, so apparently
Yeah,
tapos na
yeah,
siya.
yeah.
Wow.
We work on Mulan. We work on Mulan.
Tapos,
Pero we can't say what we made, but we work on Mulan. We can say that we made costumes and weapons, but we can't say what specifically. So, yeah, we work on Mulan. So, actually, dapat yung Mulan is mauuna pa siya sa Bloodshot. Kasi yung Bloodshot is nag-air na din siya ngayong parang lately lang eh.
mm,
Ayun nga dahil sa dinelay ng Disney yung release. So I think it's gonna be on July or
July.
August, something like that.
Wow. Watch out
This
guys,
year.
Mulan. Okay. Ay, ito picture mo bro with the team. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Ikaw lang Pinoy?
Yes.
Wow!
Proud Pinoy.
Naks naman, nakaka-proud naman, bro.
Well, tatlo kaming Pinoy
Tatlo kayong Pinoy.
sa workshop. Dalawang Pinay.
Pinay?
Pero ano sila eh, IT.
IT. Okay.
Pero ako lang yung Pinoy na artist
Ikaw
sa
yung Pinoy na
workshop.
artist. And then, sa other Pinoy sa Weta, si James. Kailan dalawa?
Si James. Alam sa Weta Digital yata maraming Pinoy eh. Ang alam ko maraming Pinoy sa Weta Digital pero hindi ko alam kung ilan. Pero sa workshop, so far ako pa lang. And hopefully sana sana magkaroon pa ng bago. Kasi iba pa rin pag may Pinoy eh.
Okay.
Minsan nauubusan ako ng English din eh.
Wow, malapit na matapos yan pakita mo rin pala bro, nag-uusap kami guys before nito, live stream na to. Yung Prince of Egypt mo nagawa, okay lang ba? Pakita natin sa kanila.
Okay. Oh, sure. I'll open it.
Sige.
Just give me Prince of Egypt. Actually, that's one of my favorite.
Ako rin. Isa sa favorite ko. Ang ganda.
This one. So, I think this one. Because like I said earlier, I'm a big fan of like animated movie, Disney man or what do you call it, or DreamWorks or whatever. So I'll just.
Ayan, ang ganda oh. Wow. And guys, ni 3D print to ni Ryan. Pinakita niya sa akin yung photos before. Pero let's talk about this artwork. So this is also another fan art, no?
This is a fan art. Actually, I have the print in here. I can show you. I'll just grab it really quick.
Sige.
I don't know if you guys can see it properly.
Ayan, ang galing. Teka, switch natin yung camera views mo. Pakita mo sa kanila. Ayan. Ang galang, ganda. So, may sarili kang 3D printer. Ang ganda oh. Parang action figure sa
Yeah,
layer.
I own one, pero mas madali kasi minsan mag-print na lang sa office eh. Kasi usually sa office na lang ako nagpe-print eh. Kasi
Yeah.
may naglilinis na. Dito kasi lalo na kasi pag resin na printer, ang hirap niya linisin. Well, messy siya. So parang sabi ko sa office na lang kasi kumpleto yung gamit doon. Tapos may magpi-print pa para sa iyo. Kaya yeah, I do have a printer.
Cool.
Ang isa pa kasing problema sa printer is yung medyo toxic din kasi siya.
Ay, talaga?
I have lalo na yung fumes na iniimit ng printer.
Ay,
Medyo
okay.
kasi hindi siya maganda sa health. So kaya kaya kailangan may separate room ka to
Para
use a
i-print
printer.
or gawin yung mga ganong klaseng
Mm,
projects.
Oo.
Okay. So tell us more about bakit ka na-inspire gawin tong fan art na to. And how long did it take you?
I think this one because I did it because I've been wanting to sculpt Moses like way back pa. But then
Mm.
I got so busy with work and
Mm.
like some freelance. And during nung one time I think medyo downtime kasi sa office.
Mm.
Parang ang nangyari yata is sabi ko kasi pag downtime sa office pwede kong gumawa ng personal project. Sabi ko,
Wow. So wait, so
why not
wow. Sige, sorry.
uh,
Na access to a supercomputer. Wow. Anyway, sige.
uh, kasi sa office, yun nga, pag downtime, pag may downtime kami na wala masyadong project, pwede kang gumawa ng personal project to train yourself. Then, so I decided to sculpt this one day. Then
Mhm.
I was glad with the result, so I continue it and like turn it into a proper 3D model with render, well,
Ganda.
a real-time render. Then I decided to print it as well. So I think it took me around uh, a week or a week and a half to finish this.
A week. Huh. Wow.
Mm.
Ilang hours per day? Like, you just lose track of
Uh,
time.
I I can't remember like what's the exact time. I mean like what's the exact time that I spent on it, but I can kasi pag umuwi ako sa work, minsan kagaya ngayon, kasi may kid ako eh. So pag tulog lang sila saka ako nakaka-sneak
Mm.
mag-work. So
I can
probably
relate.
around 2 to 3 hours a day, something like that.
2 to 3 hours a
Then a
day.
week and a half,
Okay.
a week and- just to polish and yeah, add details on it. Then after that, I decided to print it and paint it myself.
Hmm. Sige, break tayo saglit. Hi tayo sa mga nagko-comments. So, hi Freslen. Hi Denmark. Mary Ann, thanks for watching that. Sir Omar, thank you for watching. Travis, hey, what's up? Sorry, matagal na ako naka-reply. Viral Trend, hello. Yendor, okay, and everybody else who's watching. So, uh, this is how to create fan art. And also, we're getting inside info sa mga new movies na ma-release. Basta hindi lang ma-flag again for, I don't know. Malakas din kaya ang mafia ng, ng weta.
Yeah, I think it's fine. Kasi usually meron naman kaming uh, guidelines on what we can tell about the projects that we work on.
Mm.
So usually we can just like yes, we work on that project, but we can tell what we work like what specifically we did on that project. But yeah, we can I think I actually can say that we work on Avatar
Wait, ang
sequels.
tanong ko lang, for
So,
example lang, gumagawa ka ng Mulan, hindi mo masasabi
mm,
sa asawa mo? Or sa mga anak mo? Pwede naman.
uh, technically, pag nasa early stage pa siya, yung technically wala pang nakakaalam, bawal.
Ay, seryoso, kahit asawa
Pero
mo?
pag, well, nasa contract yun eh. Nasa contract yun na you can't share it with uh, someone outside the workshop. So, pero,
Okay.
yeah. Eh, yung wife ko naman, hindi naman siya masyadong, well, hindi siya artist, nurse kasi yung wife ko. So,
Mm.
even though
Uy,
I tell her something, she won't gonna tell it to anyone.
salute sa frontliner wife mo, bro.
Thank you. Yeah, she's actually working right now. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So, hi ma'am. Salute kami sa'yo. So, kung nandito ko ngayon, who's, nag-aalaga sa kids? Joke lang.
Yung mga in-laws ko, yung mga
Okay.
sister-in-laws ko and yung mom-in-law ko na doon sila. Sila naglo-look after
Mm,
dun sa dalawang kiddo.
cute. Tanong ko lang din,
Eh,
bakit kailangan secret? May sinabi ba silang reason kung bakit maging super secret about certain
Ah,
projects?
kasi ang Weta Workshop kasi is an independent studio.
Mm-hmm.
So they got contract as well from the production company. Halimbawa, whoever's like for example Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Disney is with a workshop's client. So nasa contract nila yun na like what do you call it? Non-disclosure
Non-disclosure
agreement.
agreement.
And
Oo.
so yun nasa contract nila na kasi syempre pag halimbawa like uh, big project like Mulan kung may something na nag-leak about that and
Okay.
tapos
Parang
hindi nagustuhan ng maapektuhan yung ano niya yung promotion niya which is not good for the show
the
itself and
movie.
for the studio so
Pero
tapos kung sino
kinikredit naman kayo sa sa end credits and everything. Kahit na hindi.
yeah ang medyo tricky dyan sa yan I'm gonna explain about that credits kasi since we're contractor so there are limited numbers of credits for studio
Mm-hmm.
so sometimes and sometimes you will be working on a project that you will not be credited
Ay,
because you
ouch
didn't
talaga.
may mga ganun, you didn't make the cut off. Yung kung halimbawa, kung ilan lang yung amount na credits na naibigay sa isang studio, yun lang yung mga tapos ang cut off niya is halimbawa kung sino may pinakamaraming hours na nag-work dun sa project na yun, sila lang yung papasok dun sa credits. So, yun, medyo ano siya, medyo masakit minsan sometimes, lalo na pag bago ka. Pero pag tumagal ka na din, masasanay ka na lang. Ang
Mm.
ano naman nun is, pwede mo pa rin naman siya gamitin sa portfolio mo
Okay.
and pwede mo ilagay sa IMDb mo.
Okay.
So,
Sa reel mo
so
pwede?
pwede pa rin. Pwede pa rin.
Ay, ito, ang ganda
So,
nito.
it's just on the credits. So, it's just on the credits na hindi ka minsan I think sa ano ba yung mga wala akong credit na project. I think yung Pacific Rim wala akong credit kasi
Mm.
I didn't make the cut on
Di,
how
parang
many
ano pala
hours.
yun? May certain hours pala. Nyek, okay.
Oh, may certain hours siya na ano. Pero yun nga. Minsan okay lang naman din. Minsan masasanay ka na lang na hindi ka makakuha ng credits. At least you work on that. At
Oo.
least you know on yourself na you work on that. Yeah, yeah.
Ayan. So, ayan. Dami tayong natutunan, guys. Yan, si Moses. So, it took you like a week. Tas ang ganda. Kasi part talaga yung sa cartoons, ano. Eh di yung sa thumbnail naman natin, you did the fan art challenge. 5 fan arts pa
Mm.
yun. So, ano yung ginawa mo sa isang project file or ano? Or tag-isa siya?
Tig-isa siya actually. I can show it to you.
Okay, sige, sige. Patingin.
Where's this? So I'll show one first. Maybe this one.
Libre
I
tayo
think
music.
this is my favorite. I think this is my favorite one. Yes.
Cute. Ang galing. Diyan mo na yung pinaint.
So, oo. Sa ZBrush din.
Okay, cool. So, usually when you do designs like this, do you start out with a sketch? Or you go directly to ZBrush, just pulling different polygons or vertex? Or
Uh,
molding it?
it depends. If there are a lot of references from the internet,
Mm-hmm.
usually I just jump onto ZBrush and sculpt it.
Mm-mm.
Then I just probably import some image plane so that I can like compare it side by side. So if it's like what do you call it, non-existing design, or I have to draw it, sometimes I just draw it first and like before I sculpt it.
So, mag-draw mo na kagad siya in the actual pose or naka-T-pose pa?
I mean, usually T-pose muna.
Tapos pa-pose mo.
T-pose mo. Tapos ipo-pose ko na lang. Kasi, ang maganda dun is, pwede ko siyang balik-balikan. Pag halimbawa may kailangan akong gawin. Kailangan akong ayusin sa kanya. So, I think this one has a T-pose, pero hindi ko na alam kung nasaan. Pero kasi pag, tapos sinisave as ko na lang siya as a different project.
Cool. So, yeah, 5 yun, di ba? If I'm correct. 1. So, this is 1.
Yeah.
Yung favorite mo to?
Yep, and I think I have another one here. This is Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange yan, maganda rin yan. Ang galing. Based siya sa movie or sa comics naman, yung artwork mo?
I tried to copy Benedict Cumberbatch as much as I can, but sometimes like portrait, like copying portrait is really hard.
Okay.
So yeah, I think I based this on Benedict Cumberbatch. I don't know if it's. I hope I
did him justice. Yeah, I think you.
Yeah.
Ganda.
So usually I after that I did some paint overs on ZBrush. On Photoshop. To make it. So usually ganun yung process ko. Pag gusto ko ng mabilis na render, I just render it in ZBrush. Then I just after that I paint over on Photoshop.
Sa Photoshop. So i-import mo siya tapos paint over lang.
Paint over na lang.
Yung pag-paint over sa Photoshop, 3D siya or flat siya?
Flat. So, ang gagawin mo is like, you're just painting over a flat image. So, yun. So, what else?
Sige.
So, this is Guile.
Guys, if you have questions or if you want to say hi, comment nyo yung questions below. Si Gail, nice.
Nurse Joy. So actually, this character, Nurse Joy, it's pretty. Ang original nito is dapat si Nurse, si Bulma to si Bulma from Dragon Balls. But then someone commented, because I posted it earlier just to tease the people na I'm making fan arts. And someone commented, "This is the real Nurse Joy." Also, I had to change her from Bulma to Nurse Joy. But that makes sense naman.
Mukhang ano naman. Okay lang din.
Ayun.
Galing. Galing pati may wrinkles pa. Nakikita kayong details. Nice. Paint over din siya? So,
yeah. Lahat nung image is painted over in Photoshop.
I'm curious, bro. I can imagine paint over sa Photoshop na 3D. Paano?
Yeah.
Like, you save it sa ZBrush, tapos naka-unwrap ba siya? Ganon?
No, maybe I could show you.
Sige, patingin.
So,
Never tried that na technique na yan.
So, I'll try to open this one. So, what I did is, I render it in ZBrush, like this render.
Tapos Photoshop.
Then when you render in ZBrush, it will give you this passes in here.
Passes. Okay, parang layers okay.
So tapos pwede mo siyang i-save as individual files, and after that you can like imported them in in here. So I'll open my So ito yung original na render niya.
Mhm.
Tapos this one ay
Paint over. Oh,
mm,
interesting. Para siyang
so
naka-separate.
parang compositing din siya but in just still image. So I have this render.
Ayun yung render, black
Then
lang.
So I have this render as well. So I have a flat render.
Mhm.
So I have a beauty render, flat render. Then I just play with like blend mode in Photoshop.
Mm.
Then after that, on top of everything, I think this is the. Then after that, I bake them. Then I just paint on top of everything. If this is like everything, all the render passes together. What I do is like I just make a new layer. Then I just try to.
Okay. Pero yung diffuse pass rendered na sa ZBrush.
So you can render in ZBrush like everything, diffuse pass, occlusion pass, shadow pass, what else? Parang yung mga typical na mga render passes na makukuha mo sa Maya, mga ganun. So tapos i-spit out lang siya ng ZBrush. You can save it as different files. Tapos you can import them into one file. Play with the blend modes. Then after that, you can paint on top. So for example, like this, just gonna on a new layer so that just like try to paint it.
Okay, oo nga. So parang enhance na nakaka-add siya.
Enhance na lang. Tapos ang maganda dito is hindi ka na mangangapa ng kulay. You can just like grab the existing colors in here. Just to make it look like it's a painting or it's an illustration.
Okay, so may extra step pala. Hindi lang rendering sa ZBrush yung tapos na. Meron pa.
It's just my stylistic choice.
Okay.
So that to make it look like it's not just 3D render. Actually, usually ganito ginagawa ng mga designers namin. So, kasi di ba nabanggit ko yung mga designers namin is usually nag-ZBrush sila. So, ang ginagawa nila, nag-render lang sila ng mga turnarounds. Then, everything that they don't like, they just paint on top of it. For example, like, they want to add another arm or whatever in here. Tapos they just paint on top. And also ang pinakagusto ko sa ZBrush is yung the ability to make, because ang hirap kasi mag-render ng hair sa, alam mo naman pag nag-render ka ng hair sa sa CG
ZBrush,
or whatever is sobrang tagal. So ang ginagawa ko lang is sa ZBrush, I just use a smudge tool. Then I just paint on side to make it look like it's here.
Galing. Wow.
So for example, yeah.
So pinipaint mo lang
So
siya.
yeah, meron ka ng fake here. You can also use that to paint like eyelashes and everything.
Oo nga na, ang galing. Okay.
Libre siya. So maganda siya. Tapos you can add highlights.
Or kunyari, gusto mo less shiny, binubura mo siya.
Less shiny. You can edit that. I think ganun yung ginawa ko kay Doctor Strange. Yung render ng hair ni Doctor Strange is just all like hand painted in Photoshop. I just sculpted na yung yung base ng hair. Then I just like paint on top of it sa ZBrush, ay sa Photoshop. So, ayun. Yun yung pipeline ko dito sa sa 6 fine arts ko. Usually, ganun naman yung pipeline ko lagi is I just, you can use this render, like this BPR render.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is the BPR render. So, it will give you like render pass. So, you can see, meron na siya mga lights. Tapos, you can adjust the settings din kung gaano ka like yung shadow, gaano ka blur and everything. So, yun. Yeah. ZBrush is really powerful software.
Yeah, maganda nga. Okay.
Yeah.
So, ayan guys. So, let's move on to our question and answer. So, siguro magbe-break lang muna si Sir Ryan saglit and then we'll just thank our streaming partners. Okay, so Sir Ryan, sige, I'll see you in a while.
Yeah, sure.
Sige. Okay, guys. Digital Guru would like to thank its streaming partners. I hope you can check them out. So, thank you CG Creator Certification Exam. Guys, kung gusto nyo mag-work sa Japan, ito yung daanin nyo. Basically, sa Japan kasi required sila magkaroon ng certification from CG Art Society. So, ngayon, ina-offer ngayon to sa Philippines through Games Development Association of the Philippines nga, GDAP. You can visit www.cgcreatorcertification.com. Okay, so another partner is MAAP. Okay, so MAAP brings together freelancers, professionals on all multimedia platforms, agencies, and schools. MAAP hopes to enrich Filipino multimedia arts with a strong national and international network for capacity building through seminars, workshops, and national conventions. For more information, please visit www.maap.com.ph or you can visit their Facebook page. Search for Maap Official. So this live stream is brought to you by Digital Guru. So if you like this content, paki-click lang ang follow and like sa Facebook page ng Digital Guru, or you can also subscribe sa ating YouTube channel. I offer free tutorials in Tagalog for our audiences. Okay, so thank you very much. We'll go back to our main programming. So Ryan, hey, what's up? We're
Hello.
back. Okay, so we'll move on sa question and answer portion ng ating audience. Okay, so thank you again for your time in helping us in this live stream. So I'm sure marami ka na-inspire ngayon. Hopefully dumami pa Pilipino dyan sa WETA, sa New Zealand.
Sana. Oo, sana.
So namimiss mo ba ang Philippines in terms of
course.
ano yung mga things na namimiss mo dito na wala sa New Zealand?
Well, first, family. My family.
Okay.
And ang namimiss ko mall, yung mga malls dyan sa Pilipinas.
Mga malls.
Kasi dito hindi masyadong uso ang malls eh. Kumbaga more on outdoor activities yung mga tao dito eh. So, maganda rin naman siya. Pero nakakamiss lang kasi usually, lalo na dati nung nagtatrabaho ako sa Ortigas, lagi akong dumadaan sa Mega Mall eh.
Mm.
Tapos dadaan akong Mega Mall, tapos dadaan akong Toy Kingdom.
Mm. May tanong ako, bro. Ang galing-galing mo na ngayon dyan sa Weta. And VFX artist ka rin before sa Pilipinas. And then, marami din nagtatanong din sa akin mga students ko na, Sir, bakit hindi ganun yung magandang effects ng Pilipinas? I know the answer na kasi nag-effects na rin ako and pinagkintuhan na natin to din before offline. So, ikaw naman, in your own opinion, anong tingin mo what's lacking in the Philippines para ma-improve ang films natin more of than in the realms na may merong visual effects or invisible na visual effects? Tingin mo?
Okay. In my opinion, usually, first and foremost, budget.
Budget.
Budget. And second is time.
Mm-hmm.
Skills kasi talagang maraming magaling na artist dyan sa Pilipinas eh. Pero kasi yun nga, nagkakatalo minsan sa budget and sa time, sa timeline. Kasi kahit anong galing mo, kung halimbawa, ang timeline is sobrang ikse. And hindi mo magagawa ng maganda. Sabi natin magawa mo siya as possible na average. Let's say above average. Pero hindi mo pa rin ma-unlock yung full potential dahil yung timeline din.
Timeline.
And ang budget naman pumapasok siya. Yun nga, dahil yung timeline is sobrang ikse kasi dahil sa budget. So, kaya nila kina-crunch yung timeline kasi kulang sila sa budget. Kasi every time na mag-shoot ang production, nagbabayad siya ng maraming employees. Halimbawa, kung cameraman, costume artist, yung mga wardrobe, lahat. So, kung wala kang pambayad doon, gagawin mo, ikaw, producer ka, ikakram mo siya sa, halimbawa, kung itong scene na to, dapat i-shoot siya in 2-3 days. Pero since wala kang budget, gagawin mo, ikakram mo siya in 1 day. So, tapos, maapektuhan din yun kasi maapektuhan yung timeline kasi nagka-cramming ka na doon. Yung cramming na yun, doon nag-uumpisa lahat ng problema eh. Minsan, pag nag-cramming ka kasi, ang dami nakakalimutan. And pag nakalimutan yung mga shot na yun, doon napapasok yung post. Doon napapasok tayo mga visual effects artists na baka pwede mo naman dagdagan ng o baka pwede mo i-paint out yung nakalimutang dyan. Yung costume or something.
Oh bro, na-experience ko na yun, yung mga electric fan removal kasi pag pan ng camera, nakita electric fan.
Diba?
Tapos yung smile removal naman kasi army shot siya, sabay isang tao sa likod ngumiti.
Totoo yun.
So,
those
things.
Tapos, yun nga, nakakalimutan yun dahil kasi kinakram yung filming in just a small amount of time. Tapos ang mangyayari, papaayos sa artist.
Tapos pag hindi mo maayos, di ka magaling.
Di ba? Pag hindi mo naayos, di ka magaling. Tapos, pag nakalimutan ng artist yon, ibabash na yun sa kasi ipapalabas na. Wala nang choice kasi it's either ipalabas mo siya or wag mo na ipalabas. Syempre, ikaw, studio ka. Kailangan palabas. So, ang nangyayari is, ang nasisisi yung mga visual effects artists, which is hindi naman sa kanila yung is usually kagaya nga nung sinabi ko, kung sino man yung frontliner nung isang production, minsan nasa kanila yung yung advantage kung paano magiging smooth yung
sila may control
project. Sila may control. Kasi pag something na may dito, na parang yung avalanche. Maliit na problema sa umpisa.
Pero mag-snowball siya.
So, ayun.
Wait, teka, may na-mention ka rin sa akin pala before, yung during offline. Sabi mo, kasi I ask you, ano difference of being an artist sa New Zealand versus being an artist sa Philippines? You mentioned something about na pwede magreklamo ang artist if ever abusado or something? Or there's a disagreement or something bad?
Oo. Most cases, kasi dito sa New Zealand is importante yung health and safety nung mga artists. Sabihin natin kagaya na sa industry natin na sabihin natin hindi talaga maiwasan yung overtime. Ang ginagawa ng kung ano mang studio yung involved is kino-compensate nila yung artist. So pag hindi kinompensate yung artist tapos nasosobrahan siya sa workload, pwede siya magreklamo kasi kumbaga hindi bayad yung pagod niya. So ayun. Tapos talagang may limit din yung hours. May times na matutulog ka sa office pero hindi yung parang isang buwan ka sa office matutulog yun.
Parang may gatong at hugot yun isang buwan hindi umuwi.
Ganun talaga kasi hindi mo naman din kasi maiwasan yun sa Pilipinas kasi ilan lang naman yung maliliit lang studios dyan.
Can I mention your past projects here sa Philippines?
Yeah, sure.
Guys, si Ryan Serrano ang responsible sa effects ng, correct me if I'm wrong, Captain Barbell.
Yeah. Well, I helped.
Dwarfina. Captain Barbell, Dwarfina. The other one. Iglot. Mulawin, hindi?
Hindi. Wala pa ako nun sa Riot eh.
Darna.
Ano pa yun?
Darna, hindi.
Darna, hindi ko naabutan. So far yun ang mga naalala. Mga sa TV series yun, Captain Barbell, Dwarfina, and Iglot.
So,
tapos sa film yata. Sige, ikaw muna.
So yung nagko-comment lang sa YouTube na tawag dito. Alam mo ba yung may nagko-comment na sa YouTube ng mga effects sa Pilipinas, kinikriticize niya. So I just wanna say, kita nyo from Captain Barbell to Weta, it's not us. Parang somebody, may sira sa sistema. It's not the VFX artist ng Pilipinas. Yun lang, kitang-kita nyo. So, Dwarfina, so tell us more about, eto. Sa timeline ng Weta versus sa timeline ng Captain Barbell. Okay, so describe.
Sabihin natin, I don't know kasi sa visual effects. Kasi usually ang visual effects dito, hindi ko sure kung sa TV series is kasi lately kagaya ng Game of Thrones, matagal na din yung binibigay sa kanila sa TV series, di ba? Pero kasi pag Captain Barbell, parang 1 week ang ganun, or sabi natin lucky ka na makuha mo yung shot for next week. Ngayong week,
lucky na
diba?
yun.
Pero usually kasi ang lucky ka na nun, makaka-ahead ka. Pero kasi nangyayari lang yun pag first week of premiere. Halimbawa, first week ng gantong TV series, usually meron na silang naka-film dyan. Pero pag umabot yan ng mga third week, mga fourth week, parang habulan na yan. Parang, alam mo yung train na
shoot ng 12 noon. Edit.
Shoot ng 12.
Matatanggap ko ng 4 ng hapon.
Tapos kailangan mong ma-release ng 6 p.m. So, meron ka lang 2 hours para gawin.
Kahit ako, hindi ako proud sa mga nagawa ko. Kasi talaga naghahabol ka eh.
Usok yung puwet mo talaga na. Nagugulat ka, papawisan ka na. Pero ang magaling doon, kasi bibilis ka parang
parang Marines.
Bilis mo na
parang nag-weights or nagbo-bootcamp eh. Let's answer one question from our viewers, Sir Omar.
Yeah.
Is it true that in the Philippines though, who you know is more important than talent in terms of visual effects, I imagine? Or in filmmaking?
I don't know. Siguro may factor din yung may kakilala ka. Usual lalo na pag beginner ka kasi pag gusto mo makapasok sa isang studio, mas madali yung may kakilala ka sa loob kaysa yung pero may yung mo kasi ang maganda lang lalo kasi pag beginner ka, usually pare-parehas lang yung level ng gawa niyo, di ba? So pag may kakilala ka sa loob, mas madali ka makakapasok. Siguro. Pero yeah, I'd say na meron pa ring impact yung talent talaga. Kasi lalo na siguro sa mga freelancer. Kasi magaling ka kahit sino ka pa, ikaw lalapitan ng project eh.
Oo, tama 'yun.
Kahit kasi pag magaling ka, yung project na mismo yung lalapit sa'yo. Tapos yung word of mouth, tapos kung gaano ka din ka-professional ka trabaho, kung gaano ka kagaling mag-work, mabilis lang kumalat yun. So, yun. May may ganun. Siguro pag beginner, kailangan mo ng kakilala para yung step, yung makastep
nakakatulong ka. Parang makapasok, mas mabilis.
Oo.
Pero
yung weight ng talent or yung skills mo is kailangan nandun pa rin. Hindi siya.
So, kumbaga, mapapasok ka sa interview. Pero to be totally hired, it boils down sa talent din.
Oo.
So,
kasi usually, di ba, may tawag nito? May probationary period.
Probationary.
3 months. Di ka naman natuto kahit ano ba yung may-ari. Kaya hindi ka naman nakakatulong sa studio is kailangan ka pa i-let go or kailangan mag-hire ng bago na mas madaling ma-pick up yung pipeline.
Which leads me to my next question. So, sa Weta,
sure.
Describe how you applied. Like, number one, hindi sa pagmamaliit I'm sure dahil because of time pressure, hindi natin napapaganda masyado ang works natin dito sa Pilipinas. So, did you show your reel to them and then so far naman impressed naman sila kahit na madalian yung mga gawa natin?
Actually, kasi since yung Weta workshop is more on physical things, I still showed my demo reel, but I also showed something else. Because after kasi na nag-work ako sa post-production, I work in I think in a gaming, I don't know if they're actually gaming studio, but they make some games and also they make like small miniature collectibles for tabletop games. So I showed those. My demo reel, I showed my demo, then I showed some of those works that I did in ZBrush. Yeah. Then I showed them to the workshop, and they were. And also I did some freelancing too. So I have, and in mostly in collectibles industry. And I know kasi yung Weta workshop is they also have a collectible department. So I know na it'll be helpful if I showed it. Those to them.
Hindi ka hiningan ng any Kiwi experience? Kasi sabi sa New Zealand you would need Kiwi experience daw, meaning you have worked in a company sa New Zealand before or an international company in New Zealand or something.
Yun. I'll explain how I got in sa Weta workshop. So when I came here sa New Zealand, I came in as a student. So yung visa ko, yung visa ko is student visa. So I studied like postgraduate diploma in computer graphics design. Tapos while I was studying, I was applying to workshop.
Magkano tuition, dude?
Malaki. Sabihin mo.
What's the number?
Sige. Iba-iba kasi siya eh. So pag halimbawa single ka, depende sa level kasi usually it's a level eh. Kung level 7 ka or level 6, mostly 500k pesos for a year.
For a year.
And that's just a tuition fee.
Wala pang living expenses.
kailangan mo din kailangan mo din ng living expenses. Pero
Wow.
as it goes up, like yung level ko kasi is may mga may mga perks din kasi yung level. Kasi yung level na kinuha ko is level 8. Ang
Level
perk
8.
na nakuha ko dun is yung advantage is pwede akong magsama ng partner ko dito sa New Zealand.
Wala
But
pa kayong anak nun?
then, wala pa. We're still boyfriend girlfriend back then
Yes.
when we came here. So dito na kami nagpakasal. So
Yes.
ayun, so nagpunta kami dito, nag-student ako. Tapos yung in-apply nga namin is in-apply ko is level 8 so that I could like bring my partner here. And yun nga, student ako. Tapos ang maganda doon is work visa siya. So habang aaral ako, pwede siya magtrabaho ng kahit ano. Tapos,
Okay.
while I was studying din, I have 20 hours of like available na pwede ako mag-work. Then, yeah, during my study, I was applying to weather workshops as well.
So, yun yung
And
Kiwi
luckily,
experience. Okay, so,
mm,
true student.
kasi kailangan kasi it's either yun nga ang rule kasi dito, rule of thumb dito sa New Zealand is they have to hire Kiwi first
Kiwi first.
before immigrants, and they will only hire immigrants if it like there's no
Other
actually not really immigrant, but you have to be
expat.
here, you have to be locally
Ah.
you have to be locally in New Zealand.
Ah,
You can, I think, but as long as you have like the visa to support your like application. Pero yun nga, usually kasi is kailangan maghanap muna sila ng Kiwi. Pag wala silang nakitang Kiwi na pasok dun sa job description, saka sila tatanggap ng mga ibang applications from other countries. Tapos ang mas madali talaga is dito. And another point din yun is kung nag-aaral ka dito is kasi they require na you have to
Kiwi
know how to
education din.
communicate.
Okay.
Yeah, not really. You have to know how to communicate with your like fellow colleagues, I guess, and also like especially nasa service industry kami. So you have to you have to express yourself.
So, so wait lang. Nag-ipon ka or tinulungan ka ng folks mo? Nag-ipon. Wow.
No.
Wow.
I
Pera yun ah. Tapos, wait. Tapos, nag-OJT ka. So, like, babarista ka, ganun? Or tour guide? Or...
No, actually, I do some freelancing as well. When I was
Hindi, pero related. Hindi yung, okay, VFX artist ka by night. Pag umaga, barista ka sa Starbucks. Hindi ganun.
No. Really, art-related pa rin siya.
Art-related pa rin. Okay. Cool. So, guys, okay, parang I think lahat kasi kumakain na. It's 7 p.m. na dito sa Philippines, 6:30 na. And,
Oo nga eh.
live na tayo for almost 2 hours. Wow, bilis ng oras, bro.
Really?
Oh, bilis. So, we hope to have you back. I guess maybe pa-close na tayo sa live stream na to. Unless may questions pa kayo, guys, we'll give you a few more moments. Okay, so kung di nyo nakuha yung last conversation namin, I was asking Ryan kung paano mag-apply if ever gusto nyo pumuntang New Zealand. Maybe, kung kunyari hindi kayo makapasok sa WETA, anything that is sa New Zealand as an artist. So, advice niya, yung ginawa niya, student daw siya, and then from there, nag-OJT or nag-take the freelance work. Okay, so hopefully dyan sa New Zealand all the way na, hindi na magla-lockdown ulit, bro. And hopefully tapos na tayo lahat dito. So ayan, magto 2 hours na kasi pag 2 hours medyo mahirap i-upload sa YouTube. So I guess let's end it na. So I guess hanggang dito muna tayo, bro. So thank you for your time, Ryan. So may gusto ko pang batiin or i-shout out sa bago mag-end yung dati mong studio, kung mahal mo pa yung boss doon.
Ano ba? Yung mga friends ko dyan sa Pilipinas, yung mga barkada ko, and yung mga dati kong katrabaho sa Riot at saka sa Naraso. Hello. Hello sa inyo.
So,
Ingat kayo dyan palagi.
ingat daw, guys. Okay, so I guess
Yeah.
sige, let's end it at that point. So, okay, thanks guys for
Yep.
joining us in this live stream. I hope madami kayong natutunan. Ako, marami ako natutunan dito sa mga tips ni Sir Ryan Serrano on creating fan arts, and then also sharing with us yung mga works nila sa Weta Workshop. So, I'm sure if medyo yung iba rin nabitin, pero for now, siguro let's leave this at this episode. Pwede we can invite him again, sir, for another
Yeah, sure.
episode para
Anytime.
i-chop-chop natin to. So, tune
Yeah,
in
yeah,
sa
yeah.
next live stream, guys. If you want to rewatch this, na available to sa Facebook page natin, sa Maap Facebook page at sa YouTube parang page ng Digital Guru Tutorials. So, ayan. Let's end it na. So, ako po ulit si Gerard, ang yung Digital Guru with Ryan Serrano, our Pinoy mentor from New Zealand and Weta Workshop. Okay? So, maraming salamat ulit for joining us in this live stream. Say good
Yeah.
night.
Thank you for the invitation. Bye.
Bye.